What's up, people? Welcome to another episode of Skyliner720, SaltWater Creation. This video is going to be talking about these Sergeant Major damselfish. I have considered about their size, but I have a surprise coming up for these fish. It's just that it has to be established and that takes money. But I have actual blueprints that I have took out of my head and put it on paper, and ideas, and it needs money. Yeah, these Sergeant Major damselfish grow to be 36 centimeters, which it equals into a 14-inch fish. This is a 90-gallon system, and I have two of those Sergeant Major damselfish, and they're gonna be growing 14 inches. That's this size right here. That's a big ass fish. 14 inches, like this, swimming around the tank. That's 36 centimeters right there. 14 inches. I went on the computer. I said, how big does the Sergeant Major damselfish grow? And this is the maximum size. 36 centimeters, which is 14 inches. And this is a 90-gallon system. I sound redundant, but that's all how many times I'm gonna say it, because I can't believe it. I got this fish. He was the size of that little damsel that just went into that cave. There he goes, right there behind the hippo blue, or in front of it now. There he goes. See? He was the size of that. I got two of them the size of that little damsel. I don't know what I'm gonna do. The sailfin tang can grow up to 16 inches. 16 inches, man. In diameter, all the way around, I guess. When he spreads his fins into a sail. The hippo blue tang is going to be 8 inches. And that trigger, we scared of the camera. The trigger I have is going to go to max 9 inches. Excuse me. I know what I'm going to do, but I just have to do it. And that requires for me to have the money to do so. And yeah, the lawnmower Blunny, I think he's gonna go 5 inches. This damselfish, I have no idea what the hell it is. That one right there. I don't know the name, I don't know nothing, but he's been like that for a year and a half, the same size. He's doing awesome. I wish I had 3 of them, because I know he's a peaceful fish, because he doesn't do anything to the fish. The flamed angel, I'm thinking he's going to be growing the same exact size as the coral beauty, because he's an angel. And probably a little bit bigger. And that's it. But I haven't seen any growth. Maybe because I see them every day. So I will be getting an allergy scrubber eventually, but I believe that if you do things right, there should seriously be no need for you to do allergy scrubber on the glass or anything of the sort, because it won't exist. Unfortunately, some of us don't do things right, and this occurs. But the others, Gobi, the Blenny, as you can see those spots, he's been cleaning my glass. Huh. But that's not enough. And you're probably saying, why this guy has an allergy problem? Why isn't his tank amazing like ours? And he had it for like a year and a half, going on 2 years, and he still is looking exactly the same. That's because I have not invested in filtration like the GFO or the Rower Force or the ChemiPure Elite. And before someone told me about that, I seriously appreciated that. But I knew that since I was like I think 17, because I was doing this since 11 years old. I know all of that stuff. It absorbs the nitrates and the phosphates, and it prevents this growth from happening completely. And also the ChemiPure Elite, you gotta put it in a high flow, but not too high current, and it cleans the water as well. It polishes it. And I didn't want to get it. I was going to get it in 2007, right? But when I had my 65, but I never did. And I will be talking about my 65 in a completely separate video, because I want to discuss about that. I only have one picture to show you. I have video footage, very tiny bit, but I can't get it out of that phone. I'm gonna have to buy some wires and software to get it out, which is the CD to install into the computer. I should get the Rower Force and the media and all of that to get rid of this growth completely. I went and changed my mind with a natural filtration instead. If you saw my other video, you have seen the main growth sump process that's occurring. I had 6, but now I only have 3. 2 didn't come with the leaves on top of the main growth stem, and 1 I knocked off and it never grew back. But the other ones, and there will be other episodes, they grew they're growing perfectly. They're extremely healthy. They're very green. Without them, my tank would be red. If you saw those videos, that tank, it's been like that for many months, and this is a major improvement to compared to before. Well, it was even cleaner than this, but it's gradually forming back, but extremely slow. Very, very slow. I have noticed, if you looked at my videos when I got rid of it until now, then you'll see as well. I will be getting a saltwater fern. This is becoming a new product. It's starting to get lots of attention. Nobody knows what it is. But what that does is take the nitrates, organic waste, like the protein skimmer does, and other organics, all of that wrapped up into one, and it's a plant. It's like a microalgae. It's a plant. You can either put it in display, or you can throw it in the sun. And more as this plant grows, because this plant is going to feed off of that, it's going to absorb it, literally. You have heard of plants absorbing this stuff before, but this is completely different. It sounds like it absorbs it and it never releases anything, and the more it absorbs, it grows bigger and bigger. And when that happens, your protein skimmer, there's no use for it at all ever again. It becomes obsolete, literally. Because this been on the market before, but they have removed it from the market. Now you have to call people to make a special order. I believe that is because these people sell protein skimmers and all of that and make them. They're going to be going out of business because they found out this plant is doing actually what it says that it does. And I seriously want my hands on that plant. Because that's the media, everything. Everybody it's going to hit everybody dramatically. You know? Everybody's going to probably go out of business with that. Because this plant is that serious. That's why they took it off the market. It only been on there for a couple of, like maybe a month. But I talked to this guy, he's getting a shipment from Hawaii. And he says he gets a couple of hundred of them. Right? I don't know whatchamacallit. I'm gonna get my hands on those plants. And I'm gonna throw it up in the refugium with the mangroves. Probably not even that, just the sump. You know? And it's going to absorb all of this stuff that I have mentioned and get rid of this growth, and my tank is going to be really happy with this plant. It sounds like it seriously is too good to be true, but it is really that true. And I'm about to find out personally and actually if this is true, what I'm saying, because what I'm saying is from articles that I have actually read, and I have read like a couple of them now, and they're all saying the exact same thing. So I will be having a video on that, showing the plant physically and the progress, the process, or the status of that plant, what it's doing, what it's establishing, what it's conquering. How is it beneficial to the system, and what it is doing to the system. These videos are based on basically documentation without doing what everybody else does, and see how the outcome plays out. Study the fish, know your own fish, know the sizes, know the habits, know the temperaments, know everything that there possibly is, because it's seriously going to be beneficial to you, and you will know exactly what you're doing and what to do if you already have that particular fish, which in my case I do have that a couple of those particular fishes that I have to expand as soon as possible. The sooner the better. I was just waiting on that because I wanted to work on my water parameters. I got that settled. I got digital devices, but the rest I wish they were digital as well. They are. It's just a probe with a USB. You hook it up to the computer and it's all of them. It's phosphates, nitrates, it's all of them. All digitized. But that probe is a problem. It's $450 for one probe, and you got 30 bottles of calibration solutions. 30 of them. So with that bit said as well, as an add-on, stay tuned for another episode of Skyliner720, SaltWater Creation. Have fun with your rock, your equipment, your tanks. I'll see you later.